Well, that's one way to jump right into it. Just lay up. Here, Henry. Okay. Look, go sit down. Go sit down, Bob. I got this all messed up. This is my setup layout, which I don't need. I already went live. Production on the fly. This is... No, I need to shrink that. Okay, now I got my mixer. Except this is sources. It's supposed to be scenes. So I need to go to the layout editor while I'm on stream, which is not how that works. Oh, it does say scene selector. What the heck? Oh, my bad. I just can't read. Alright, stream starting. Okay, back to stream starting. I messed that all up. Hey now. What are you doing? Don't be all growly, man. Okay, now it says stream starting. Come here, Buck. Let's say hello. Alright, I got it all set up right now. I don't know if I can see that. How well can I see that? Alright, let's get up. Henry says hello. Bark, bark. You sit there, Buck. Sometimes I call Henry Buck. It's a nickname that a family member gave to a previous puppy that we had. Now sometimes when I refer to any dog, I might just call him Buck. It's one of those little nickname things. Alright. It's time to work out. Mode. Reset. There, I reset the time. Looks like our session time's right about 2.5 minutes. Let's try to sit up straight and get on it. So I went to the doctor yesterday. I may have mentioned this. I'm not gonna I don't have a scale in here, and I'm not gonna focus on my weight. But I really totally will talk about it. I don't care. I had mentioned that my home scale said like 241. Well, the doctor scale said 250, which makes way more sense. So I think my home scale is not accurate. Now, to be fair, it's like 30 years old. So I'm thinking we need to buy a new one. Again, not that we focus much on it here, but if we're going to have a scale, it might as well be accurate. So yesterday started off kind of rough. I barely did my 20 minutes. I had to lay down, but by the evening I felt great. I felt fine. This morning, my dogs got up early, so it was 4:30, maybe it was 5. Anyways, I took them both out together, which normally I don't do, but they both went out together and they did all their businesses, and I went straight back to bed. It was too early. So had a good re-sleep, nap, whatever you want to call it. Didn't get up till 7 or something. It's like 8 something now, so kind of moving slow, but not because I didn't feel good. I feel pretty okay this morning, but kind of got a busy morning, so I need to get this in. And if any of you watched some of the DIY garage building the computer desk, I've been painting it off stream. Oh, I just realized the next step I need to cut a board. I probably should do a real quick stream of it just to catch up on the painting. It wouldn't take long because I just need to cut the support board and then paint the top. I don't know, I'm kind of busy, but really The thing about it is the mobile streaming is so easy on the iPhone app. The Streamlabs iPhone app is so easy to use. I really got no excuse. I'll just throw it up there, catch everybody up on how much I've painted, what I did with the primer and the top coat, the paint, and then talk about what I'm going to do with the support board for the legs, and cut that board. So even though I'm slow and long-winded, I could probably get that done in 20 minutes, and being on stream wouldn't extend it much. We'll see what time it is. Oh, I need to acknowledge, I have a new follower. Sims by Simgio. Sims by Simgio. 10 hours ago, new follower. Also, I saw a cool thing. Last night I was browsing random streamers. A lot of times when I browse, I only do it by category, like games I play. But occasionally I'll just browse the whole Twitch for recently started streams. I found that recently started gives me a nice mix. A lot of the recently started, will be established streamers, but there will also be mixed in there some brand new streamers, which I really like to support brand new streamers. So I just picked one kind of randomly because it wasn't even a game. They were playing, heck, I don't even remember the name of it. It was the kind of game where there's a whole lot of like movie dialogue, story stuff, which isn't the kind of game I play, but it was interesting to watch. Anyway, that streamer had a little pop-up thing that said on air, and it listed the viewer count and the number of chat interactions, and then it would go away. I was like, what is that? So I dug into it. Hey Henry, are you gonna be... I dug into it. Apparently there's a widget called viewer count, which isn't exactly what that was. It was a hybrid, but I threw that on here so that it would be easier, since I multi-stream to YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. It'd be easier to tell if people are watching on Facebook and YouTube, since my chat isn't really integrated. Like right now, the way I have my screen set up, I'd messed them up last time and it was not good. I couldn't see. So I really can only see chat right now on the stream manager under the activity feed, which is not ideal and is not integrated. I can bring up the multi-stream read-only, but in the workout room, I have limited screen space, mainly because the big TV, it's a 32-inch, it's really old, so the resolution is low, so I can't really see. It's big type, which makes it easy to read, but I can't put a whole lot of stuff on there. Although now I think about it, so the middle of the stream manager is the stream preview, which I already have on OBS. In fact, I have the stream preview and the layout, whatever the editor screen is, so that's really redundant. I can see myself 3 times. That's way too much. So I could put the chat, I could pop out the chat, the multi-stream chat, and put it in the center of the stream manager. I don't know. Like having to do all those steps every time I open up all the things to do a stream starts to become a lot of things that I can forget to do. I don't know. Right now, I'm trying to make sure I keep my back straight. Anyway, thank you, Simsbigo, Simsby Simgo Simsby Simgeo. Simsby Simgeo. I think there's different ways you could read that. It makes me think of that something a go-go. What is that? It'd be like Simsby a go-go, but that's not what it says. It says Sims by Simgeo. Sims by Simgeo. Anyway, thank you for following. Henry is on the floor where you can see him. That's kind of cute. We're almost halfway. I have no idea if I'll go 20 or 25. I'm really resting my arms on my knees. I think that's bad. I think when I do that, that's really a sign that I'm like more tired than I think I am. Right now, my legs don't feel really anything. My lower back is like, could you please stop doing that? My forearms are like, yes, we agree with lower back. Please stop doing this. Just interesting. I always thought my arms and my shoulders, chest, I was pretty strong. But you know, just because I thought that 30 years ago has no bearing whatsoever on today. I have to say though, my main motivators, other than generic, if you want to get into specific motivators for me actually starting to exercise and making it through 2 weeks, one is the clear health implications. I have diabetes type 2, had that for, I don't know, 8 years, whatever. And they always told me from the start that just a weight reduction would pretty much take care of that. I have high blood pressure, so I'm on medication for that. That's basically the same. If I exercise, that'll pretty much take care of that. But the medications that I'm on for both of those have kept it controlled well enough that it makes it, you know, like less motivating. Like, why do that if the pills just work? So there's the health part, obvious. But my back, I think the bigger thing is when you get older and you're overweight and you start to have back pain, lower back pain, and you go to the doctor and they x-ray you and they say your spine is fine, it's your soft tissue. And they basically say you need to exercise, stretch, and lose weight. And that's really the only thing that's going to make your back stop hurting. Then, you know, back pain sucks. I see why people have problems with painkillers when the doctor can't do anything for you. And trust me, just because I'm sitting here doing this exercise, I know that it's very hard to get the motivation to do it. I am a wimp. I do not like pain. And if doing this exercise means pain, which it sure as heck does, because right now my arms and my lower back are saying this is called pain. Stop the pain. I mean, not like I'm hurt, not like I pulled a muscle. Obviously I would stop. But you know, that's why people don't work out. It's hard. Oh, what's our music? I forgot. Oh, House. I think it's House. I can't see Pretzel Rocks. I'm pretty sure the station is House. Henry, settle down. We're over halfway. Oh, I do need some water. So I got a pretty busy day. I've mentioned many times I'm not an organized person, but I need to come up and find a better word for plan, since I feel like plan doesn't really apply to me. Whatever that word is, the thing I think might happen today is I'll go up to the garage. I've got to measure and cut the leg support attachment boards to the desktop. I need to measure and cut those. Obviously, the ends then need to be painted, because I already primered and painted the board itself, which in retrospect, perhaps I shouldn't have done it that way, but whatever. And the target is to get that desk moved in and set up Sunday. And then probably have it set and not have anything put on it Sunday, or at least not till late Sunday, to make sure that top coat, well, that top coat will have over 24 hours. I don't know. Anyways, get it in place by Sunday afternoon, whatever time Sunday. So I don't know, the ends of the boards, I might just put the paint on without the primer. I could look and see what it says on how long it takes for the primer to set. So I don't have to attach, I'm not going to attach the leg boards or the legs today. I need to do the top coat. The second coat on the top of the desk has to be done today for it to meet the timeline. But the boards themselves don't have to be attached. The biggest problem with doing the primer and then the top coat is I'll have to wash the brush. I don't know that I have a second brush. I'll look. If I can find a disposable old cheapy brush, I could probably, since it's only the very ends of the boards, I could probably get away with doing them with a different brush. Okay, my lower back is really starting to get janky. But we're almost done. 3 minutes. In 3 or 4 minutes, I'll be at 20 minutes of rowing time. Yeah, the bike says 16, whatever. This machine says 16:30. I'm gonna do at least that, and we'll see how my lower back feels. See whether I go to 25 today. Because I would say the rest of me, besides my lower back, my arms and everything, other than I keep resting my forearms on my knees, I really think that's a mistake. At this point, the decision of whether to go up to 25 minutes, it's really just going to be my back. When I focus really hard on keeping my back straight, I don't know. I'm starting to get a little bit of there's a little bit of a twinge. Really, stream? Are you going out? Looks like my stream rate's getting janky. I don't know, my back is like... I'm probably going to have to stop at 20 minutes. Because the last thing I need to do is tweak out my back. When my back gets really tweaked, I can barely walk for a few days. That is not what I need right now. My doctor did say I should alternate between the bike and the rowing machine, and I am going to start doing that next week. For today, I wanted to finish out the 2 weeks since I started exercising on the rowing machine. Oh, excuse me. I haven't really decided what that means. I don't know if that means like just when I feel like I need to switch, or here's the problem. The problem is if I do this cycle, I really have to go at least twice as long, at least. And so I have to be able to, it has to be on a day when I have more time. So if I do 20 minutes on that bike, that ain't gonna do nothing. It's gonna barely practically be a day off. So I really need, if I do the bike, I have to have at least 40 minutes to an hour. And that's hard to predict. So I might only do the bike when I know for sure that I have extra time. But we're almost at 20 minutes. So I'll do about another minute. We'll see. My back, I don't have to stop right at 20 minutes, but my back is feeling kind of tweaky. Something, I don't know, twinge. What is the right words? I don't know the right words. I do need to try to remember to go back and watch this. I did pretty good at the beginning when I started streaming of doing a quality check, just opening up the videos, making sure the audio levels were okay. I'm doing that a lot less, I guess, because now that I got my settings pretty straight, I'm not tweaking all the settings. I feel like, well, it should still be good. So it's probably fine, but I still feel like, you know, I don't want any technical issues with my stream. That's something I feel like I can control outside of my internet provider, obviously. Alright, it's been 20 minutes. Looks like 21 on the machine. I think I'm going to keep going. We'll take it 1 minute by 1 minute. And we'll see if we make it to 25 minutes. My arms feel pretty good, really. My shoulder, that thing that was going up my neck, into my right side of my neck, that has not been a problem during this session. It's just really been my lower back. It's that thing, right? So my lower back is weak because I don't exercise. So I start to exercise, so then my lower back gets really sore from exercising. So then it hurts, so I don't want to exercise. But if I don't exercise, my lower back won't get stronger, so that it will stop hurting when I'm not exercising. So it's a vicious cycle. It's like very, very difficult mountain to climb. But I'll be ending here shortly, and then I'll be jumping back in with DIY Garage for a quick little session to measure and cut those support boards. I won't paint on stream stream. That would be just way too boring. But I'll just kind of explain. And so it'll probably be 20 or 30 minutes till I jump back on and do that DIY garage. So let's see where our row timer is. "23 minutes. Let's split the difference. We're going to go to 24 minutes. I'm almost done, Henry. Hang in there. Yeah, do your stretches. Good boy. This should be it. Let's watch the timer pop back around. Oh, 15 seconds. When the Stream Manager session time gets to 27, then I'll stop the rowing. 12, 10, 6, and that's 27. But that's not exercise time. We're gonna call that 24 minutes of rowing time. Oh, yeah. Okay. Come here, Henry. Say goodbye to the internet. Goodbye, internet. Thank y'all. See y'all later.